Hello everyone and welcome back to Susa Plays, where we're going again to play GeoGuessr. And today's challenge, 5 minutes per turn. And this is the seed for today's challenge, which you can find in the video description if you want to try your skill. And then you will come back and watch me try my skill, which I will start to do right away. And we find ourselves in a bit of a bad camera area, but there's a lot of roads here. So maybe we will have better luck on some of these other roads. I don't seem to be able to move. I can move this way? Interesting. Oh, it just shifted the lanes there, okay. Okay, well, if we go over here we have a better camera. So thank you for that, Google Truck, for going back and forth and improving. We have road 114 in this direction. And this one says... I can't read that one. I guess the camera is not that good. Could we get a better camera here? It's a pretty major road, I suppose. Can we get up on the other one? Up here, maybe? If we go into here. Yes, okay, now we're up on the top. So we can look down on the the road we were on earlier. And perhaps this is even an interstate? Prestonsburg and Lexington. Now, if my memory was better than it is, I might remember us seeing that somewhere. I do think we're in the US. Not because of the McDonald's, but because of the road signs so far. Also, we deserve freedom. And that means we're in America. Otherwise, we don't deserve freedom. No, I'm not gonna. Nothing like freedom.com. I suppose freedom comes in the form of an expensive large car. This time. Anyway, our objective is to find out what state we're in. This law firm might help us. I can't really see anything else. What's this? Is this a church? Maybe, but I can't read it from this far away. Instead, should we look for Lexington and Prestonburg? Lexington and Prestonburg. Well, they could be anywhere. I don't know what state Lexington and Prestonburg are in. I would like to know what number road this is though. I mean the 114. Oh, the 114 is the one we would... Oh, there we are. This is the Highway 23, right? Going south. And east, it's the Highway 460. Okay, well, I'm not sure how that fits. Okay, the camera couldn't get worse than that. Rising Sun, land of the rising sun would be Japan, but we're not in Japan. However, let's move on along this major highway. Mountain Arts Center, Tourist Information Center. Okay, Mountain Arts. There's one of these brown ones. Middle Creek National Battlefield. So a battlefield, huh? Now, where do they fight the battles? If we're in North America, the battles would have to be from the Civil War, right? Not and many other battles have been fought on American soil. So I'm not quite sure what part of the country they were actually fighting in. I know it was the north against the south. Lexington and Prestonburg, yes, I know. You don't want to know what state we're in. McDonald's, did I turn around? I might have. Well, it's not the worst thing. I suppose we could have a look this way. Lexington and Prestonburg. Maybe I should go down on that other road and try to find a sign to say what road this is and where that's headed. But I should at least make a guess now. I'm guessing the fighting would have been between the north and the south, so somewhere in Kentucky maybe? Although there are a lot of hills here. There are some hills over here as well. West Virginia, Virginia. I don't know exactly where the battles were fought. Oh, that was pretty close though. There's Prestonburg. I picked almost the right state. It was Kentucky. Louisville. There's Lexington. Lexington, Kentucky. I might have been able to find that actually. I didn't think it was that large. But I did remember seeing it on the map. So, yeah. Good guess though. West Liberty. They must have that car. Prestonburg. Martin. Sageville. Alright. Well, that's pretty lucky, I suppose. I didn't know enough, but I managed to get it right anyway. Now this is not North America. This could be Europe or South America, perhaps Central America. Let's try and get onto a road with a little larger, perhaps even asphalt or tarmac or rock, whatever. Alright, here we go. Here we are. This is a major road. Arandas, 25 kilometers. Seven de Casa. Yeah, so this could be Mexico. Again. Not that we've been in Mexico recently, but I've thought we've been in Mexico. We have a donkey and some sort of cross there. Here's a center of some sort of place. Well, at least there's a lot of things to read. You can buy some something to drink. Expert of nutrition. Forayes Cristo Rey. I don't know what that means. Looks like they have all sorts of animals. Dogs, pigs, cows, goats. More cows? And that's maybe a horse? Maybe they make animal fodder. Or maybe they make food out of animals. Pepsi. Well, there we go. There's your nutrition center. Estafeta.com. That's not helpful. Use your local addresses. Okay, well, some kind of hill to our west. Ooh, there was a sign there. I clicked past it. Arandas, okay, well, we saw that one. If we're in Mexico, this is a pretty major road. Horses are grazing quite close to it though. Did you say .com? Where'd he go? I did see a truck right here. No, this is a different truck. There it is. That's strange. .com. At hotmail.com. All your business purposes. Los Dolores. We're on the road 333. So that's a JL. If this is Mexico, would there be a state with a JL? Perhaps Jalisco? Is there a 333 in this region here? I'm gonna put this there because we don't have anything else to go on. No, not really. Okay, let's move on a little bit then. Perhaps we can find a Mexican flag to help us make up our minds here. Mini Super Restaurant Familiar. I'm not sure. I mean, it does. I don't see anything that would say it's not Mexico. looks like Spanish on the signs. It doesn't look like Spain. Proximo retorno. I don't know what that means. Ritorno prossimo. Okay. Here's the Ritorno prossimo. Does that mean a place where you can turn around? Arandas Mesquite. Is there an Arandas in this region? Maybe there's a different region with the Arandas. Most likely. Mesquite though. Haven't I seen that? Veracruz, Quetzalcoatl, Quetzalcoatl, Quetzalcoatl. Alright, I'll get it eventually. If I just pronounce it enough times. Alright, well, it looks like we were actually in the Jalisco region. So maybe I got lucky there. There's Arandas, that's what we were looking for. This is the 314. There's the 333. It was off the main road which we were heading along, which was the 314. Alright. Well, right region, so 4,500 points. That's good enough for me. Okay, we're driving on the right in this place as well. We have some blue road signs with a knife and fork and running water. Where were we where they had signs that said running water again? Was that when we were in Russia? Could have been. That's just a speed sign, we don't need to look at it. Yeah, that's Russian lettering as well. Yeah, over there as well. So in that, if that's the case, we should go along until we find a main road like this one, and perhaps there will be road signs telling us some sort of city name, and then we can look for that. Tir parking, TIR, that's trucks and otherwise large freight vehicles. So, but at least they had a sign that was in English. So maybe we're a bit closer to Europe then, if we're in Russia. Can't quite read that. Does that mean like welcome back? Or welcome? I can't read Russian, but it didn't seem like a location. Let's move along. This road is headed northwest. And you're not allowed to stop. There's a split in the fork in the road ahead, and here we have some places. Alright, that says Kazan, doesn't it? I'm not sure, but if Kazan is 5 away, then this would be pretty easy. I say as I look for Kazan for 15 minutes. I've seen Kazan before. There it is. No, it's not Kazan, it has different lettering. But maybe we can find Kamek. Kamek. Is that like Kamchatka? This is like Kamchatka, right? Kamchatsky. Kamehameha, no? It's so long though. And since it's so far off, it should probably be a pretty large city. Which direction was it again? North, northwest. So we're southeast of whatever that place is. It's not St. Petersburg. It's not Nizhny Novgorod. It should start with a K. And I did say we were in the western part because of the English there. Maybe it's not this large. Russia is so big. Is it one of these? It doesn't look like we're that far north. If I were to guess, I would say we were in the southern part of Russia. Perhaps down here near Novosibirsk. But that's not on that sign, at least. Krasnodar. Zoom in a little bit. Rostov on the Don. Volgograd. We can recognize that now. Near Moscow? No. I'm gonna put us down somewhere in this region. Even though we saw that sign in sort of English, it sort of feels like... Actually, now that I say that, that's not the one. Kursk. Okay, we were pretty close to Volgograd. Ah, there's Kalash na Donu. But the sign was... What did the sign say? Oh, it said Kamensk-Shakinsky. Ah, it was right near the border too. If I'd only looked the other way, I would have seen a sign for Volgograd. And I recognized that now because we saw something that we thought was Volgograd, which was actually something completely different. Oh well. 2600. Should have gone with my first initial thought that was closer to the European side of things, but still. Alright, now we're in Japan, it looks like. Definitely. This is definitely Japanese. Alright, have a quick look around. Then let's head south towards the road sign I see in the far distance. Here we are. Fukuyama. This way. The 2 goes to Fukuyama. Now we can... Where is Fukuyama? Fukuoka. Oh, that's why I got it wrong then. I thought I knew where Fukuyama was. Fukuyama. So, number 2 road, huh? That's a pretty low number. There's the 1. There's the 2. There's Fukuyama. So now we only need to know what this one says. It says Mihara. If Fukuyama is off to the left, if we're going south, would be this way. Then Mihara should be somewhere west, right? Yeah, we're headed south, so the other way. We're headed this way. Then our left would be right here. Oh, well, there's Mihara, so we don't really need to work on it. So we're somewhere between Fukuyama and Mihara, along the number 2 road, which is along the coast here. Okay, so we would be perhaps we're in Matsunaga, perhaps we're in Onomichi, and headed up to the 2. Well, actually we're headed down south. Bingo. Now, if there was another sign, Let's say we're here in Shin Onomichi. Because then Mihara and Fukuyama, that would be correct. Let's move around a little bit and see if we can find anything even better. We already saw that sign. Okay, there's like a port over here to the south of us. Okay, here's another one. Onomichi Station is to our left. So if we're that, we must be close to Onomichi then. Where's Onomichi Station? Would that be this Shinkansen? So it's right here to our left. So we started off right about here then, I suppose. That's correct. But no. This must be this station, Onomichi. So we're headed down here. We started somewhere up here then. No, we started north of the 2. Is this also the 2? Oh, it is. So let's not get tricked then. We must have started somewhere along here because we can see we're getting up to the water here. So we must be right around here and left to the Onomichi station. So yeah, somewhere right along here is where we started. I went a little further. Let's go up to at least to the gastrointestinal surgical center of Masaoka here. Oh well, if you need surgery, there's your phone number, I suppose. Thank you, Google. Close that. Alright, I'm gonna go with that guess. 4,999 points. I should have gone... Actually, I went a little bit too far. We were a bit south of the post office where we started. Right here. Anyway, that was good. And this is the last one. If we do well here, we will have a chance to go over 20,000, which is good for me. Okay, it kind of looks like North America to me. Straight roads in the cardinal directions. 2nd Street East, 52 Avenue East. They're both east. And we have some place perhaps selling cars. Pickup trucks parked on a lawn. Dodge Ram. And all that said, I do notice a Canadian flag over here. So perhaps we're in Canada. Let's since the Royal Canadian Legion is right here, and also we have a Claresholm Curling Club. So right, with that in mind, it might be some clues that we are actually not in the US. So let's have a look. Save storage. What part of Canada would this be? I'm not very good at figuring out what part of Canada I'm in. It's usually in Nova Scotia or New Brunswick. But let's have a little bit of a better look. Pedestrian crossing. Street East. Okay, that's a smaller street. Let's go back this way. I want to get to the large one. Yellow fire hydrant. Is that the... Okay, well, for lease. Oversized load. Shanghai. So we're in China. No. This is help wanted. Dishwashers cook. Apply today. And can we get a road sign on that? 1st Street West, Avenue West. Apparently they only have east and west. There's no north and south here. Claire's Home Boutique. Banking Center. Gallery, Liquor Store, 7-Eleven. Petro-Canada. Well, thank you. Subway. Shop Easy Foods. What's this say? Bressholm. Claresholm. So we're in Claresholm, Canada. Claire's home. Claire's home. I'm gonna start looking in Nova Scotia. Home. We have a cities in Sweden that are ends in Holm, like Stockholm. So maybe we're in the region where there's, you know, Scandinavian influence. I don't know where that would be. Would that be over here? Claire's home. I'm not gonna find it. I might find it. I'd like to find some. If I find something else called a home, I might go for that area. Belleville, Kingston, Brockville. I would think we're in the very western part of Canada now. This is the French-speaking region. Now, if we were over there, I would see at least signs that has split Shelburne, not Claire's home at all. Maybe not. Maybe we're close to Vancouver instead. Richmond, Kamloops, Cherryville, not Claire's home. Nelson, Kimberley, Cranbrook, Sparwood, Lethbridge, Medicine Hat. Alright, I'm not gonna find it, as I said. Now the problem if I guess over here in New Brunswick is that if I'm wrong, we're very far from the rest of Canada. But I'm gonna guess over here anyway. I don't see any mountains. If we saw mountains, then maybe Pacific Northwest. Then again, maybe the mountains were just hiding, and we were actually south of Calgary, where Claire's home is clearly visible on the map. And I passed right over Lethbridge on this zoom level or something, and didn't see Claire's home up there. So, unfortunately, we only got 502 points. So, there we go. We didn't manage to beat 20,000, of course. We got 17,000 though, 17,301. If you did better, congratulations. If you did worse, then better luck next time. Perhaps you will have some sort of way to discern Eastern Canada from Western Canada. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope to see you back for the next one. Until then, take care.